This episode may contain adult language or content, which might not necessarily be appropriate for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everybody. Hello there, and welcome back to the Lost Archives. It's wonderful to see your gorgeous faces. Andrew is drowning. We're going to need to. We've got 2 hours before he runs out of air, so we better quickly do a D&D session. At some point, we'll call the Coast Guard and send them to go save him. I don't know. We'll see. I might get around to it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's lovely to see your gorgeous faces. We are here. We are playing Tales from the Yawning Portal. Thank you so much, everyone who joined us for Cosmere last night. I got to do my first episode of a murder mystery, my first murder mystery campaign, short adventure section chapter I've ever written. I'm really enjoying it. I'm doing more murder mysteries. It's so much fun. It's so much fun being there, being a little shit, knowing exactly what's going on, and having to like play the poker face whenever the characters learn something and be like, oh, that's weird. It's great. I'm loving it. And knowing that I'm throwing them a red herring willfully as they roll a 6 on an investigation check. So I'm going to be doing that definitely in this campaign for sure. Can't wait for that.
We will break it.
You break the murder mystery. Well, you just kill everyone, right? And therefore you know who did the murders. It was you guys.
Yeah. Hey, if you want something done right, do it yourself.
That's fair. Unfortunately, no session of Return of the Giants tomorrow night. I'll make a post in the Discord. I did mean to do it yesterday, but I completely forgot. I'm heading over to Sydney for a last-minute conference attendance that I was not originally planning to be at for Wednesday night. So unfortunately, that means I won't be able to run the session on Wednesday night. Sorry, guys. I'll have an episode of Minecraft to come out to entertain you on Saturday in the meantime. I get Andrew every time I say it like that for podcast listeners. Andrew really likes it when I say Minecraft like that. He really likes it. We summon lots of demons.
Just to be clear, sorry, your Minecraft video was going to come out regardless. No. It's just because this.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
okay, it was never going to come out.
Yeah, guilty as charged. Yeah, the Minecraft was always coming, Jacob. So you can go watch that on Saturday to help keep you entertained. More nuclear reactors, less meltdowns, more demon summoning is how I would sum up this episode. So going well, I think, pretty well. That's all the fun news I have to share before we dive on in. Anything fun before we get started and do our recap? No. Yes. No. Sweet. Let's do our recap. Let's dive into the session. Oh, we have an apology. Archie's not here tonight. Archie can't make it. Unfortunately, Archie's not here. His work's made him stay back. He's covering for a few other people. Unfortunately, he won't be able to join us. So we'll have to make sure Bandito does not survive this session. All of you, that's your personal challenge. Let's do the recap and let's. Didn't even notice that he's not here.
Wait, I didn't think it's not that much of a challenge, though. Really, is it?
No. Normally the challenge is keeping him alive. Although, to be fair, with Archie not here controlling Bandito, Bandito's more likely to survive as well. So we'll have to offset that by you guys trying harder to kill him.
That's all right.
Let us do our recap. Let us dive into the session. Hidden in the city of Palin is a special tavern only for the bravest adventurers. A tavern that contains a portal to access unique dungeons filled with dangerous foes, rare treasures, and wondrous magic. Drawn by the allure of these promises are Sylver, Dysis, Bandito, Lars, and Brahm, recruited to seek an amulet of true resurrection within the higher level dungeons of the Yawning Portal. Arriving back in Palin and curing Lars of his curse, the team were introduced to Brahm by their patron Dysis, Brahm having been ditched by his original team after their most recent dungeon outing. Joining the party, the team made their way into the second dungeon, this one taking them to the outskirts of a partially destroyed village, the bodies of humans and orcs scattered through the streets. Searching through the wreckage, the team discovered clues to an old dwarf stronghold nearby, containing the weapons of Durgeddon the Master Smith. Following the pathway north, the team braved the overgrown forest and, with the help of their newly recruited elven guide Dewey, made their way to the shores of the Dark Mere Lakeside. Exploring
does he have a decimal system?
What was that?
Dewey, does he have a decimal system?
He does. Exploring the outer edges of the lake. You've been thinking about that for days.
Fuck everyone, at least the smirk. No, I worked hard on that one. I even wrote that one down.
You even wrote it down? That's so much more embarrassing for you.
Well, yeah, because I prepared it.
That's really sad.
I'm sorry I put effort into these things. Gosh.
If that's your effort, I really need you to stop. Too savage, I'm sorry. Exploring the outer edges of the lake, Brahm stumbled into a snare set by Zana Colt, a hunter on the trail of the Black Dragon Nightscale. Learning its lair was situated somewhere in the Stonetooth Mountain and that it patrols the lake's edge at night to hunt, the team quickly accepted Zana's invitation back to her base of operations. We left off last session as the shroud of night had fallen fully across the land, the light of the waxing moon above reflected in the surface of the lake below. As the party watched on, ripples began to spread across the surface, the enormous serpentine form of the black dragon night scale suddenly bursting from the lake's surface and taking to the sky on midnight wings. That is where we left off last session.
Dun, dun, dun.
Exactly. Dun, dun, dun. As you all huddle, cowering underneath the thick foliage, protecting you from view, a few paces away from the entrance to Zana's cavern, the fire that she had been burning before now fully doused. The special logs that she was burning that don't really allow for much smoke to emanate, hiding you from view from the dragon above. As it spins in the sky, wheeling, banking towards the south, you hear the thunk of its mighty wing beats as it begins to ascend higher and higher, rising above the forest below, rising above the mountains, until it begins to wheel off southwest in the direction of the mountain pass. It's silent for a few more moments, and then Zana sighs. Okay. Yeah, that we should be good now. I think we can. If we head back to the cavern, I think we should be good. He won't be back until just before morn.
Oh, let's go then. Okay.
She leads you back towards the cave's entrance. Dewey is sitting there, whittling a little extra hole on his flute. As he looks up, you can see he's looking like he's been very faintly puffed, like he's been sort of doing some sort of exercise for a second. But he quickly sort of shrugs it off and goes, "Oh, and how was your lakeside stroll? Fun? Yes? No? Maybe."
Yes.
How was yours?
I've just been here. Someone had to keep an eye on the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
Are you lying to the baddest boy and his friends?
Hear me out. Can I use that insight check from earlier?
No.
Can I use the Arcana check from earlier?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Can
is the answer to both.
Insight?
Yes, you can. You can roll Arcana if you want, Jacob. That's fine.
God damn it.
The D4 is not going to save that.
Arcana.
That's a 6, is it? Yeah.
Would a D6 save that?
It's a 17
Maybe.
on
A D4 and D6 might save that.
17 on the
D4
Arcana
might
check,
save that.
Brahm.
I do think it's worth noting Brahm has 0 exposure to anything magical.
Yeah.
So feel free to, just for context, for shaping.
Yeah. So Bree, that's a 6. You've rolled your D6. So your D4, that's a 1. That takes it up to 7. And then you've rolled your psionic power for the D6. That's also a 1. So that's a total of 8. That is a fail.
Sorry, how many dice did you have to roll to get an 8?
3 dice to get a total of 8. A D20, a D4, and a D6. That is unfortunate.
Okay, so we could have had a possible total of 30.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and we got an 8.
We've got 8,
33
yeah.
actually. There's a +3.
Yeah,
Plus
3.
That's
Yeah, 33.
Even worse.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
So we got a 5.
Yeah, it's shockingly bad. It's embarrassingly bad. It's like I would be handing in my dice. No.
I probably quit.
Brahm, your Arcana check of 17. You don't know a lot about magic. You don't know a lot about any of that kind of nerd shit. Yeah. You have... There's something, though. Something about Dewey that's been kind of at the back of your mind this time and been weighing on you. You don't think Dewey's an elf. He looks like an elf. Sounds like an elf. Dresses like an elf. Talks like an elf. You know what it is? You just don't think he is. There's like something about him, a touch of otherworldliness to him.
Brahm, Dewey, could we speak for a moment, please?
We are talking. We can speak seriously if that's what you're asking.
I always speak seriously.
He looks around in confusion.
The baddest boy is never
Dewey confused as well.
Might we speak privately for a moment?
Sure. If that's what you want. Please excuse me. As he stands up and goes to follow you, Brahm.
We walk around. Just just around the corner, really not far at all. I put my hand on his shoulder and lean in close. Dewey, we're friends, right?
I've known you for a number of hours, but sure, we're friends.
So I want you to know this is coming from a place of love. I know what it's like. I know what you're going through.
In what capacity?
It's okay. You don't need to lie to me. I know what it's like to feel like you're somebody else, but you're stuck pretending to be who you are.
I'm sorry, Brahm. I'm not sure I follow exactly what you're saying. I am Dewey.
Well, I'm
Dewey Gonabrook.
Yes, and I'm the baddest boy.
Okay. It really sounds like you're projecting quite a lot here, and in actual fact, you're not the baddest boy. Is that what I'm reading from this situation?
Oh, okay. My name is Abraham.
Your name is Abraham?
Shh, I'm telling you, this is my closest friend that I've met today.
You're my What?
And I've met a lot of people today.
And I'm your closest friend that you've met today?
Absolutely. I just want you to know that I understand where you're coming from, of sort of having two different personas.
First off,
I am the baddest boy.
Okay. But you're also Abraham.
Just like you are Dewey.
Yep.
The decimal man.
Nope. Dewey Gonabrook.
Donnabrook. See? There are the two names. Anyway, let's go back.
No, that's my first and my last name.
Dewey Decimal Donnabrook.
Nope.
Triple D for short.
Nope. Not that either.
Well, you don't want me saying double D, man, do you?
No, I prefer that, actually. No, you're right. Maybe not. Before you get back, Brahm,
yes.
It strikes me that you're in a bit of a vulnerable place at the moment. You've just told me that I'm your best friend you've met today. You've projected your deep and I would say untreated psychological issues onto me in an effort to.
I was relating to your very clear issues, but continue.
We can call it empathizing if you wish. I wondered. It sounds like you need a friend.
Very much so.
I think I can help with that.
Oh. Are you able? Can you smooth some things over with our friends in there?
I am sure that we can. And he's going to lean over and put an arm around you, Brahm.
Oh. I put my arm back around him.
Can I get you to make me, please, a wisdom saving throw?
I would love to. I just want to make two notes of things first. One, I have a passive insight of 11.
Okay.
And two, my wisdom saving throw is -1.
Outstanding.
That's a nat 20, baby! That's a nat 20. Fuck you, Owen.
That is a nat 20. Dinner and a movie first. We've discussed this. Yikes. Natural 20 for a total of 19.
Baby.
Brahm, I'm going to say in this moment, what happens to describe how you pass this spell save?
Would I think perhaps I out charisma what's happening here? My own charisma overpowers.
Do you know what it is?
Spell.
The spell doesn't work because you already feel the way this spell was trying to make you feel. And there's no magical influence that can project more than what your own psychosis is doing.
Psychosis, sorry?
What your own desperate personality disorder is.
There we go. I understand now.
Yeah. Brahm, you've passed this. Dewey was trying to relate, trying to get closer, and there's a hint of magic in his words. You feel the enchantment beginning to take hold. Dewey is attempting to forge a bond of friendship through magical means. You don't need that. You already know that there is a bond of friendship here, and relying on magic in this moment just cheapens the already existing connection. And so you just shake it off immediately.
Do I recognize what's being cast or not?
I'm going to say with your previous Arcana check of 17, you think he was casting Charm Person.
I put my hand on his shoulder closer to me, take a half step back. I thought we had something special. but never try and charm a performer. You know what they say?
No?
The charmed or the charmer. And I solemnly stare at him as I slowly step back and walk back to the group.
I'm rather surprised that didn't work as you walk away. You watch as Dewey kind of stands there for a moment, shakes his head. The last things you hear, Brahm, as you walk back towards the group is Dewey going, "Gods, I really am losing my touch. I can't even charm one simple bumpkin. Good lord." As you just walk away.
Thought we were going to have something special there. Never mind.
Yep. A few moments later, Dewey walks back in looking disturbed. He's reevaluating everything about his life right now in this moment. As he comes back in, sits down, slowly takes out a berry from his pocket, pops it in his mouth, chews on it, slowly spits out the seed and then just drops it next to him with this faraway look on his face.
And anyone who sort of looks at Brahm sort of like inquisitively, Brahm just like gives a knowing nod.
I'm horrified.
For all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, all the wrong reasons. I'm just horrified.
While Brahm and Dewey are out, Sylver, Dysis, Lars, what will the three of you be doing while you're around with Zana? Zana gets busy sort of finishing off the last of the preparations for food, handing around bowls of stew. I think, Lars, you've been helping cook the food. Yeah. She helps sort of get some utensils ready for you guys and then basically gets the camp ready for evening, for sleep.
Yeah, I'll just be setting up camp, help like setting up a watch spot and also for 2 people and just bed rolls.
Fantastic. I've just noticed that your chat in Video Ninja reads baby boy, baby man, baby boy, baby man, okay, MB, baby man, which is quite entertaining for me. This is just bullying. It's just bullying at this point. I'd actually forgotten baby man until that moment. You were actually going to get away scot-free, Jacob.
I have been thinking about it all week. I was crossing the street when we were walking back from our coffee run the other morning, and I was like, "Oh yeah, baby man."
Oh, that's the name of the episode, Baby Man. It's just I'm going to draw you as a baby. It'd be very entertaining.
Me or Brahm?
Both. I do look. I think at this point, most people have noticed this. I noticed a few people have talked about before. I do use your pictures as part of the inspiration for your character arts as well. So if you notice a bit of a similarity between any of your characters and yourselves, it's because I have used your faces as part of the inspiration for your characters as well. Obviously subtle. I didn't want to go for like just a complete copy, although I did with Darren absolutely just completely copy his face, not his hair. Like it's just, even his smile is just absolutely spot on, which I didn't mean to be that obvious with. Apologies, Darren.
It's also why Sylver and Sherva look very similar.
Yeah.
You just...
It's you, both
Copy and
times.
paste.
And Dysis and fucking Marco look so similar as well.
Yep.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, as you're helping around camp, Dysis, Sylver, Lars, would you guys be doing anything? I think, Lars, you said you were helping serve dinner and get food ready. Sylver?
Maybe just ask some questions about like the dragon.
Yeah, man.
And the mountain and stuff. Like, do you have a plan for taking down the dragon or anything? I saw
ideally,
you had the arrow, but
look, in my ideal plan, we don't interact with Nightscale at all. It's really only the things in his lair I need to get. My mind, the smoothest possible version of this is we get in, we get what we need, we get out. Nightscale somehow is unable to track our scent. We do something to prevent him knowing that it was us. We do something to stop him scrying if he has access to magic. That's the ideal scenario. I don't think that's probably going to be how this goes down. I suspect probably what we're going to be doing is having to deal with the dragon. Now look, mostly what I'm trying to do is recover items from his hoard. There's 3 things in particular I'm looking for. 1 that I need to get. The other 2, if I can find, that would be perfect. I can't really talk too much about them. No offense. It's just that I don't know you all that well, and I just need to make sure that I am looking out for the contract that I've been given.
valid. Yeah, perfectly valid.
And you lot said you were here for something in the mountainside as well, in the Stone Tooth? You're also trying to locate things?
Yeah, what were we looking for again?
We don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
Oh,
You know
we're
that
searching for
these.
someone.
You're searching for the. I mean, the clue you have so far is to the Stone Tooth to find the weapons of Durgeddon, the Master Smith.
Yeah.
But beyond that,
DERGGEDIN, fancy blade.
he can spell. Beyond that, you're not
Ain't no one on
100%
that,
sure
baby.
exactly yet what you're looking for. You know that there are certain things you need to do. In the last dungeon, there was a series of events that needed to occur that then when you came back through the portal, it activated and gave you the key. You're assuming it's the same for this one too. Once you've completed whatever it is that the portal deems necessary, you can pass back through and you'll receive the key to the next dungeon. Whatever this technology is, whatever this giant magic is that's allowing you to enter these kind of pocket dimensions, something about them seems, there's a narrative that you are following here, for sure.
Yeah. I guess I'll say, I'm not sure what we're trying to find yet, but once we come across it, we'll know. I think we'll have that feeling that
Okay.
we'll know.
I really hope that we're not after the same thing. That would be very awkward.
We'll flip a coin for it.
Do you know what? Sure. Yeah. Let's flip a coin for it. There'll be plenty of coins in the Dragon Sword. Sure. Why not?
I'll pick the coin out.
Okay. I'm very okay with that. Look, I think if our plan is to... we were discussing our plans just before the dragon, before Nightscale emerged from the lake. I just want to double check what we're doing in the morning. So the plan is make our way around to the side entrance into the Stone Tooth, and together... all of us are going to make an attempt on getting through as quickly and as quietly as we can. Is that the plan?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yes. And if I had a thought, if we do have to interact with the dragon, persuade it through the use of we're going to kill the orcs and possibly the griffin, as that would be reducing its food source.
Oh, right. So what do you want to threaten Nightscale with removing its food source?
Say that we will take care of them for him. Seeing,
Right.
I assume they hide while he's out when he's hunting. They're hiding.
Right. Yes. I do suspect he probably eats the orcs as well, but the griffin, they are competing for territory. Yes, absolutely. Not a bad idea at all. Although, I suspect that the only reason there hasn't been a contest between Nightscale and the griffin is because the griffin holes up in the evenings at the top of the mountain. And I'm not even sure Nightscale is aware of the griffin's presence now that I'm thinking about it. It might not know.
There we go. Okay.
That could be leverage as well.
Yep.
Very well. Well.
Just some thought.
No, it is worth thinking on. Well, I'm going to get some shut-eye before we depart. Dewey here has volunteered to take watch over the evening. Thank you, Dewey. You don't need much sleep? Dewey shakes his head. No. Okay, wonderful. Well, have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you all in the morning.
See you in the morning. Who else is taking first watch, second watch, third watch?
Dewey volunteered to do all of it.
Dewey.
Yeah.
Fair. Sylver first watch. Bandito put his hand up and recommend he'll volunteer for watch as well.
Volunteer as well.
Yes, the baddest boy can also perform watch. Probably faster period of most people.
Sweet. Well, if you've got 4 of you, that's 2 hours each. That's super easy. Super easy.
Yep.
Could I please grab Sylver, perception or investigation check? Dysis, perception or investigation check? Brahm, perception or investigation check? And Lars, can you roll it as we don't have Bandito here?
Okay.
Alrighty, we've got ourselves a 13 from Sylver, 17 from Dysis. Nice, guys. That's a natural 1 from Brahm. And that's a 9 from Lars. Okay. Yeah. Also, you're going to bump yours up by 2?
Yep.
All right, that'll take yours up to a 15. No problems at all. And that is a additional 2 Dysis to take yours up to 19. Okay.
Yep.
Brahm and Lars, could you please both roll me a D100?
Oh, my favorite D.
I know.
Uh-huh. Oh, number of the beast 66.
66 and 91. Okay, let's have a little look.
Add them together.
Okay. Sylver,
157.
your first watch. That's correct. Sylver, your first watch is quiet and uneventful. Dewey continues whittling away at his flute after he's recovered from whatever mental damage was inflicted upon him by his interactions with Brahm earlier. As he finishes off his flute, he does a few very gentle, very sort of exploratory notes on the flute before nodding and tucking it away. Very, very quiet, not to wake the others. He notices you looking over at him repeatedly, raises a single eyebrow, stands up, silently pads over, and then sits next to you. Hi.
Hi.
I just assumed you wanted to say something, given that you keep looking at me and not everything else outside.
Well, actually, I kind of find this watch a little bit boring.
Yep.
Do you, by chance, play chess?
Yes, I do. I've known it by a number of different names, but yes, Dragonlance, chess, yes.
I'm going to pull out my dragon chess.
Oh, very nice. This is well made. Enamel?
Yeah, would you care for a game?
Why not?
Might help us pass the time of the watch a little bit faster.
Indeed. I'm on board.
Beautiful. As we're like playing chess, I'm basically just trying to get a sense of how his mind works. So like he's obviously very cunning, very charming, and I'm kind of just trying to, I guess, gather a bit more information about him based on his strategy and his moves.
Can you roll me an insight check, please, Sylver? And can you also please roll me... Now, what type of game are you playing? It kind of sounds like you're focused less on winning and more about learning about him.
I think I would start off by using like a super basic opener that anyone would know how to counter. And then anytime that he makes like a defensive maneuver, I would make almost like a stupid maneuver to see if he like takes the bait of whatever it is that I'm doing and try to basically set him up into taking pieces that would put him in a disadvantage, like put him at a disadvantage basically. Okay.
Definitely you are playing more of an intelligence-driven game in that case, is what I was asking. Could I also please get a intelligence check? Just a flat intelligence check.
Flat intelligence.
17 on the insights. Fantastic. That's a 9 on the intelligence check, Sylver. So.
Can't use my d6 for that either because I don't have proficiency in just flat intelligence.
Sylver. Actually, no, do you know what? Go ahead. You may add your d6 to that. I know it normally wouldn't apply, but I'm happy to have this because you carry around a chess set which you're proficient in the chess set, like you have it as one of your pieces of equipment, you have proficiency in it, you would be able to do that. You would also add your proficiency modifier to that as well, because I'm assuming, given you have this as one of your starting equipments, you actually are proficient in chess or in dragon chess. So yeah,
it's the tool.
Yeah, definitely. So it's your tool proficiency. Go ahead and add your proficiency modifier to it. So that would be what, plus 2, plus 3?
Plus 2.
Plus 2, so that's 11. And then if you want to add a d6, you're more than welcome to with your psionic powers. Hey, up to 13. That's not too bad.
Not terrible.
Not terrible.
The insight's more what I care about rolling high on, to be honest.
Yeah. I have a this is a very quick aside. I have a very intrusive thought that always comes up every time I say not terrible and not great, which is quoting from the excellent HBO series Chernobyl, where they're like 3.6 Ronkin, not terrible, not great. I don't know why, but every time that's what comes up in my head, and every single time I think to myself, fuck that guy, absolutely fuck that guy. If you haven't seen Chernobyl, it's fantastic. You should watch it. So 13 on your chess proficiency, Sylver. Dewey does not take. Your opening gambit, where you go for a very basic opening maneuver, Dewey instead begins to set up a very, very solid defensive wall. As you go to offer like very easy to take pieces, most of the time he ignores them. But every so often, suddenly, he'll surge forwards, taking pieces seemingly at random, Sylver. But then occasionally the pattern kind of emerges, and you can see what he's doing is not setting up any kind of win victory. He's making a pattern on the board with his pieces and your pieces. He's not even playing chess to win. He's just making the colors pretty and making like a pattern on the board. He talks throughout, has chats with you, goes, oh, very nice. Ah, the Ianth Gambit. Interesting. I haven't seen that in many years.
It's like he knows what he's talking about, but he's just making it look pretty.
Yeah.
You're here, he's up here.
Maybe. Maybe. Or maybe genuinely he does not know much about chess and is actually just making the pretty patterns. Because like he surrenders pieces frequently for no reason. Like occasionally he'll just move a piece in knowing you take it and he goes, oh, oh no, that's fine. I'll bring this piece in here. Genuinely, with your 17, this is either a very, very clever person who is dancing around you, or someone who really is actually quite chaotic and is just doing his own thing and hasn't really engaged with whatever it is you're doing and is just having his own fun. Literally just making up his own fun in this moment.
It's like, to me, it almost seems like he is trying to be like smart. Like he's trying to like be like, I am so much cleverer than what you are, so I'm going to do all these stupid things. But I feel like it's actually just he's chaotic as hell. Like that impression, weird. That impression, as that thought comes to mind, Sylver, he is operating in a completely different rule set. One that is chaos. One that is carnage. He's not. He is absolutely playing his own rules, and that reminds you of something very strongly. The Fae, well known for capricious, for very seemingly chaotic actions. The Fae have a different morality set, a different way of thinking. They're alien in every sense of the word. Despite the similar looks, despite their similar appearances, despite the similar use of magic, they are completely alien in the way they think. More and more, with an Insider 17, it is being highlighted to you that Dewey is more than he appears. I mean, he mentioned the Sealy Court when we first met him, so... He did. You do know that the elves are employed by particularly Eladrin, are employed by the Fae. Well, I say employed, are used by the Sealy Court and the Unsealy Court as pawns in their endless battle between each other, endless chaotic games. Yeah, Dewey seems like he's more than just an Eladrin. Definitely. As we play, I'm just going to start like asking him like random questions just out of the blue. So the Sealy Court, huh? What's the weather like there this time of year?
Well, it depends whether the Queen is in her summer court or in her winter court. They like to move around. The seasons change depending on the whims of Mistress Titania. When she is feeling warm and feeling generous, seasons are warm, crops bountiful. When she's feeling cold, leaves fall from the trees and frost sets in. It's really all on her whim.
Fair enough. And take another piece. So, close to the Queen? Or, like, have you met her before? What's she like?
Oh, Queen Titania is beauty incarnate. She is the majesty of the seasons, the viciousness of the storm, the gentleness of the sun upon your face. She is all these things and more. I am a great admirer of the Queen. I have served her faithfully for a very long time. Her and the Sealy Court.
How
But
long,
it is to.
you reckon?
You go.
How long you reckon you've been serving the Sealy Court?
Oh, lifetimes in your world. Time moves differently in the Feywilds. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, depending again on the whims of the denizens there. Lifetimes, I think. Yes, probably.
Interesting. So, tell me, I know that elves live a really long time, but...
Do they? Yeah, probably.
How long do Fae live in comparison?
So, to you, elves live a really long time, yes? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Hundreds of years.
To elves, we live a really long time.
We?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm from the Feywilds.
What are you?
I am Dewey Gonabrook.
No, that's who you are. That's not what you are.
Ah, but a name is not just a name, my dear. A name is the function, the form. It is the what, the where, the how, the when, and the why. If I was to ask for your name, what would you tell me?
Depends on which form I take as to what I tell you.
Exactly. The name shapes your form. Your form shapes the name. They go both directions,
I turn
right?
into Brahm and I say, I am baby man.
You watch as he holds up his hand and grabs something out of the air, Sylver. You're not sure what it is. It's strange and wriggling, almost like tendrils. What's your name? In this form?
Baby man.
You cannot say it. As you go to say baby man,
Oh no.
he said, if you were to give your name, you gave baby man, he has taken that and plucks it out of the air, looks at it and smiles at you. See, a name is more than just a name. And with that, he lets go. That
I'm not sure I
wriggling
would call that a name.
And yet, when you say it, you know in your mind an image appears of a person, not just their physical appearance, but their personality, everything about them suddenly conjured in that moment.
Perfectly captured by those two words.
Everything you need to know about this person.
You cannot tell me I am wrong, can you? When you think about it
9
deeply.
out of 10 dentists say these two words.
Yeah. That's the problem with a lot of people who study magic or people who understand magic. They fail to grasp the importance of the fundamental things. Names and words have far more power than the weave. When you embrace that and understand it, there's a lot more you can do. More interesting things.
I must say, I am more and more interested in magic. It never used to really be my thing, but I don't know, lately, it's started to call to me.
Ever since you made that bargain, yes?
I may have made a bargain or two.
Yes. Haven't we all at times for things that we need? Look, I do not begrudge you. I know of this Varus very well. He is an interested party. He and King Oberon and Queen Titania have met on more than one occasion. We have hosted him in the Feywilds many times. Unfortunately, we have never been able to reach the one agreement he needs most from us, the one thing he wants most from us. Perhaps he will get it from you.
And what exactly is that he wants?
He smiles enigmatically and winks before taking one of your pieces.
Okay, keep your secrets, high fae.
Not my secret to tell, one that I cannot speak, for my mouth is sealed to those words.
You reckon Varus would actually tell me honestly if I asked him, though?
Good question. Probably. You'd have to get him in a moment of accomplishment, something that he wants, something being achieved that he wants. He lets his guard down when he thinks he's winning.
No, all he ever tells me is things that he wants, so that shouldn't be too hard.
Ah, yes. Not surprised.
Do you want me to roll something to see how the game ends? Or
Yeah, I was going to say, could we grab another intelligence check? Go for it.
Let's hope so.
Watch it. Natural 20. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. 17. That's way better.
17 plus 2 for
2.
the proficiency bonus.
19. Sylver. Dewey's efforts to make the board look like a really beautiful pattern. Oh man, essentially he's turned the chessboard into a pixelated image of a flower. Its buds opening, the black and white forming these different patterns, but his king is literally just sitting in the middle of the board. It takes you like literally 2 moves for checkmate. It's the easiest thing in the world. And he looks down and goes, "Oh, Oh dear, well done. Next time, I suppose.
It's a cute flower, though.
Thank you. I was quite proud of it. That's not... Yeah, no, wonderful. As he looks at the board again, as you start to shuffle away the pieces. Well, seems the evening is getting away from us. Perhaps we should awaken your next companion. I'm happy to keep watch. Sleep is something that I need rarely and swiftly.
Yeah, I'll grab the next one. Probably time for me to go to sleep anyway. But thank you so much for the game. It's been a while since I've been able to play a decent game of Dragon Chess.
He gives you a smile as he looks over your companions, pausing on Bandito and Brahm in particular, as he looks and goes, "Yeah, that's probably fair. Well, if all goes well, you return triumphant, treasure gripped in your arms, a dragon's scale wrapped under your cloak, ready to be turned into some mighty weapon or shield, and we step boldly through the portal back on Nostate. You can have a chess-playing companion whenever I'm around, whenever you're bored. How does that sound?"
I mean, it sounds great, but still a little bit unsure about how long you'll be staying around in Nostate. You haven't really given us any indication other than your one mission.
Apologies. I am there to retrieve one Lyra, thieving Eladrin, criminal from the Feywilds. I am there to retrieve her and bring her back to the Sealy Court when my quarry has been apprehended and she is safely transported back to the Sealy Court. I have no further business on your plane.
Yeah, so you won't be there long anyway.
Well, as long as it takes me to apprehend this criminal, which I am hoping this time around will be a bit quicker. My previous attempts to cajole her, to encourage her to own up for her crimes did not go as planned, so we've had to give up on Little Carrot. We're moving on to Mr. Stick.
Well, hopefully you get some downtime amongst all that hunting, and maybe we can play another game.
I never work too hard.
Oh, I can tell.
Gives you a broad smile. Perfect. With that, you head back to bed, Sylver. Dysis, you took the next watch. Is there anything you'd be doing during your watch? Nothing interesting?
I just written down in my book.
Yep.
Besides that, I just ask him, so when do you think the dragon's going to show up? It obviously knows we're here.
The dragon? It better bloody not.
I mean, strangers walking around the lakeside. It knows our scent.
Oh, I worked very hard to erase our presence while we were leaving that location. It better bloody not know where we are.
Is that when you also put something around the campsite before we got back?
Very good. Yes.
Yes? Okay. Just checking.
You lot don't bathe often enough. This dragon could smell you from a mile away. I had to take extreme measures.
Yeah, it was a real problem when we came through and there was just a bunch
Purchase a decanter of endless water, you unsanitary man.
We tried, out of stock.
Out of stock? Unbelievable. Purchase for yourself either an alchemy jug or a decanter of endless water before you embark on any further adventures.
We'll have to. It's been a real mess lately.
Or at least some sort of jar of sand. You can exfoliate yourself like some chinchilla.
That's true. Very fair, very fair. Anyway, I'm just going to sit here and probably just write my book and keep an eye out, so have a good night.
You too. Dysis, the rest of your shift passes without incident. Lars, you're the second last shift. As you take position, you find it very hard to really focus as Dysis awakens you and sets you up. You're very, very sleepy. Sort of like bleary-eyed looking around. It's at that point, yours was a 91, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
After about the first sort of half an hour of your watch, you hear sounds of scratching coming from the rock wall behind where your camp is set up. As you sort of glance over at the rocky wall, there's no signs of any opening, no signs of any door, but this incessant scratching noise echoing. Sounds like coming from inside the mountain, Lars, echoing through the stone to emerge outside at your little cave here.
And Dewey's still there?
Dewey's still there. He doesn't seem to have registered this.
I'll try and get his attention.
Sorry, lost in thought. What is it?
No. Do you hear that a faint scratching noise?
Oh, it better not be rats. Ugh.
Put an ear up. See if you can.
I can hear it. Sounds like rats. Oh, please no. Can you deal with them, please? Not in the campsite. Disgusting creatures.
How far away do I think?
It's at the back of the cave wall.
So inside
a few
the cave.
paces away from you, Lars.
Yeah. I think. It's in darkness.
In darkness, yeah.
I'll grab maybe some small rocks around me, cast light on him, and hold him in like my fist, so I don't let out as much light. Trying to keep it, keep it soft as I walk through the cave.
Lars, the faint beams of light illuminated from the gaps in your fingers, between your fingers, as you clutch the rock tightly, light pouring from within, but shrouded by your hand. The thin beams of light dance across the cave walls and the cave roof, creating shadows that move at the edges of your vision. As you get closer towards the back, though, the scratching gets louder and louder, echoing more here. What was once faint is now very audibly, it's very perceptible. And as you reach the back of the cave and begin shining the rock around, could I get you to roll me an investigation or a perception check, please? Five. Now, nothing here, Lars. You shine the light for a good 5-10 minutes. Gradually, the scratching noise begins to die down and vanishes.
Okay. Oh. It's gone now. I'll just head back out the front.
Perfect. As you get back, Dewey looks at you. Did you get the rats?
No, the noise stopped, so must have left, wherever it was.
Oh, they're just waiting for you to go to sleep again, and they're going to come and bite my toes. Ugh.
That's right, you'll be awake.
That makes it worse. That's way worse. I can see them then.
Oh, that's all right, just don't know. Hit them.
Hit them? Hit them? With my bare hands?
Face. I don't know.
You want me to touch them?
Use a stick.
Oh, a stick's better. Oh, but I just get close to them and I'll hear their awful squeaks as the life is driven out of their tiny bodies.
No, just get a really big stick.
How big are we talking?
Well, as big as you need to not be close to them.
He nods. I understand.
Yeah. Sorted.
If you mind watching for a moment, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to get a big stick.
Yeah, sure.
Walks away from camp. Dewey returns about 45 minutes later with a stick that is so preposterously long. You see the stick emerge through the thicket, and for a good 20 seconds, the stick continues to enter before finally he emerges, holding onto it with both hands, slowly lowers and goes, "There we go. Good advice."
Oh. Didn't realize you were that strong.
Oh no, I've enchanted the stick. Oh, I'm not picking that thing up if it was its full weight. Goodness me, look at my tiny noodle arms. Absolutely not.
Like that. Well, so yeah, now you're protected.
Although, the cave walls, I can't really swing it, can I? As he goes and bumps it into the roof of the cave, a few drops of dust falling down onto Brahm's face, sort of awakening you, Brahm, as your shift begins.
Just them.
Ah, yes, a good thrust. Yes, absolutely.
Well, you thrust with your hips.
He looks at the stick in his hands. I'll take your word for it. Lars, as you head to bed, Brahm, you take over. 66 was your roll.
Yeah, so Brahm gets up there, settles in for the shift, and he just wants to find a little piece of it, like glass or a mirror or something, so he can sort of look at his own reflection. And he's just got his little microphone out, and it's not turned on, but he's just working on positions to hold the microphone, just to sort of see what looks best. and what's going to convey the different tones that he may be trying to convey with different messages. You know, sometimes we're trying to be a bit more serious and solemn. Sometimes we're trying to be a bit more intimidating. Other times we're just trying to be a little bit zazzy.
What was that last one?
A little bit zazzy.
Thank you. I'll clip that. Wonderful.
So that's what Brahm's doing.
It's our new emote is Jacob Gunn. From side to side.
A little bit zazzy.
That's it. I'll make it a new animated emote.
Thank you.
Brahm, as you're practicing, you hear the sound of fluttering wings, and a moment later you watch as it looks a little bit like a blackbird, much bigger, almost as large as a raven, long brown tail, a little bit like a peacock or a pheasant, kind of stretching down off its body, raven-like head and face. This like beautiful dark black purple feathering with this almost like midnight blue undercoat. And as the bird lands on a branch just inside the thicket, you can see it sort of cocks its head as it looks around at the movement, sees you kind of like paused mid-practice with your microphone. As it looks towards you, these like very dark black eyes looking at you with quite a degree of intelligence, Brahm. It catches your eye, looks at you, cocks its head, looks at each of the sleeping people, looks towards Dewey. You watch as Dewey gives it a little wave, looks back towards you, Brahm, ruffles its feathers.
I give it like a little knowing nod.
You watch as it slowly puffs itself up, increasing in size before letting out a big sigh.
Brahm sort of takes a big deep breath in, doing like a big breath with his arms, and lets it out and lowers his arms back down.
Can you make an animal handling check for me?
I would love to. Animal handling, -1.
Please get a 0. I fucking called it. I called it. I called it.
With a 0.
As you do this, Brahm, it's a 0, and it's a 0. As you puff yourself up, Brahm, you watch as the bird looks at you wide-eyed, its head shrinking down before it flies over, pecks you, and then flies out of the cave. You take 2 points of piercing damage.
That is mean.
You rolled a 0 on your animal handling check. I guess with Archie not here.
You know what? I demand a roll for the damage.
Okay. Roll a d4 for me.
Please be a 4.
Get a 4. Please be a 4. Please be a 4.
I
just did the average,
it's not
but
my favorite D though.
I could roll.
But it's hard because of...
No, it's not. This. I just want you to remember, I offered you the average damage, and you said, no. I want to roll for it.
I am a slut for rolling dice.
You didn't need to finish that sentence. I reckon you could have just stopped there.
I enjoy listing all the things.
Outstanding. Brahm, it's a particularly savage peck. This bird's beak is very sharp. As you sort of like touch the edge of your neck, blood wells up to the skin of your neck as you reach around, your hand coming back slick with your red blood. It hurt. That really hurt. The maximum amount of hurt it could have done, you think?
Stupid fucking bird.
You watch as Dewey stifles a laugh. Very like... Apologies, sorry.
Do you want some?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Meanie.
Do you want me to take a look at that?
I'll heal over.
I can heal it over quicker if you want.
How?
Magic. Or I could slap a
that.
poultice on if you want me to do this the old-fashioned
A
way.
what?
A poultice.
What'd you call me? Is that what happens when the sun is in the sky for the shortest amount of time that day?
What you're describing is a solstice, which could be the longest or the shortest. By definition, a solstice could be summer or winter. So you've managed to be wrong. Double layers of multiple layers of being wrong. It's actually almost more impressive that you think you know these things.
Huh.
More than
I'm pretty sure it's my thing.
Yeah. Could you just wipe away the blood? That's disgusting.
Can I just remind you of something?
I feel like you're going to, regardless of the consent I provide. Sure, why not?
You could do the spell before. It was funny. Yeah. Anyway, what else is going on? Any good chats with anyone tonight?
Had a lovely game of dragon chess with Sylver.
Nice.
And I guess I had a chat with Lars and Dysis as well. Lars went rat hunting and Dysis wrote in a book.
That. I mean, you spent more time with these people than I have now, so just trying to work out
Nope,
who we are.
that's still not true. You've been with them for many hours.
Pretty sure. My numbers check good.
Please get rid of the blood. It's disgusting. Just wipe it away. Just wipe it away. Could you put a bandage or something here? I've got some fabric here. Just
flick it off my fingers onto the ground.
Oh. Dewey goes and quickly vomits outside before coming back in, wiping his mouth. Ugh.
Anyway, did you want to do the sun thing?
The poultice?
Okay.
I'm not getting near you. You just licked that. Here. Throws you a scrap of cloth. Just wrap it up with that or something. I don't know.
I wrap it around my throat.
Tighter.
Yeah,
said
you're not going to trick me with that one.
I suggest... No, he doesn't cast suggestion.
You can try all you want.
Yeah, we know how that goes. Nothing else happens during the course of your long rest. And that is amazing. Both of you rolled non-combat. So Lars and Brahm, Darren and Jacob, you both rolled non-combat night encounters, and both of you fucked them up so bad you don't even get the benefit from them, which is the most amazing part.
What was possible? What was possible? I would love to know what could have been.
I can't tell you because it is. You'll immediately be like, Brahm rushes outside to find the bird, or like Lars
Brahm
rushes
doesn't.
to the back of the
Tell
cave.
Jacob.
Okay.
I want you to tell Jacob in the audience, not Brahm.
Okay. The bird had not visible,
out
but
to get to the
the bird had underneath one of its wings. It had a message capsule. It was a messenger bird of some sorts. There was a message there that might have been helpful. Lars, if you examined the back of the cave, you might have found a secret entrance.
I did examine it. I just didn't find it.
Yeah, just rolled a 5. If you'd examined successfully the back of the cave. That's fantastic. I love that you both rolled non-combat encounters for the evening and both managed to roll so badly. That's the end of them. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Happy to help.
As you all awaken the next morning, feeling refreshed, feeling ready, you have a hearty meal, get yourselves prepared, and set off. The plan, as I understand it, and let me double check this, was to carry around on to the north, correct? Around the northern edge of the Stone Tooth, coming around to try and enter through the main gate towards the west, or did you want to try and locate some other sort of like less used passages towards the north? Was that your kind of goal?
Wasn't it just the case of old mate knew where to take us, Zana?
Yeah, we were just going to go through like the back entrance and that.
Yeah, so she knew of
Zana Cult.
Yes, Zana does know.
ALT, Elf Ranger.
Yes, correct. Human ranger.
I wrote elf.
I'm not.
She was described as human at least like 5 times.
At least, yeah.
Human-esque, I believe.
Nope.
Human-like features.
He appears to be human.
Appears to be human.
All I'm saying is I wrote down Elf Ranger. And then Vex.
That's your prejudice, not ours, mate.
On the shoulder.
Hey.
Prejudice, strong word.
Hey, Dewey, what's this stick for?
For poking rats, obviously.
Why would you... You've got a bow for that, don't you?
Yes, but if they get close, Lars said a stick would be most appropriate for fending them off.
This stick's way too big for close. Like, that's
Well, I
at
don't
least
want them
20
getting
feet.
actually close to me. They're disgusting, filthy creatures,
That's fair.
laden with disease and ridden with lice and fleas. Ugh.
Would there even be rats around here? Given
We
that
heard
there's,
scratching
like,
in the
no
night,
wildlife
okay?
Anywhere?
We heard, well, the dragon's not hunting rats. Come now. We heard scratching in the night, and we've had food out, and we've had stuff going on. It's clearly not going to be coming close.
That's fair. No,
Do you see the rats?
Well, I didn't. Lars? You? No?
No, by the time I checked it out, they were gone.
There you go, then.
So you're seeing things and hearing things now.
Huh?
Huh?
Just gaslight him. Huh? Well, I didn't say anything.
And then I would like to just peek out the cave and have a look at the beach where we were and see if my riding...
No signs of any disturbance around the edge of the lake. At some point, you think the dragon must have returned, but you haven't seen any sign of it.
Is my riding still there?
Your writing is still there, Dysis.
Is the
Is it
Dragon
nice?
Priest dagger still there?
The Dragon Priest dagger is still there.
Okay, that's fine.
Did you want to go get it, or are you going to leave it there?
I'm just gonna leave it. That's,
Easy done.
that's lost now. I'm not going near that water.
Yeah, that's fair. Perfect. As you guys make your way out of the cave entrance, Zana leading the way, Dewey following along behind, your pathway takes you around the edge of the stone tooth, this enormous spire rising from the forests. At the edges of this almost like rocky terrain, the forest thins considerably. It's much easier to see where you're going and to see danger on the horizon, which is why you have plenty of warning when once again you hear the beating of wings and the screech from the griffin high above. This time, no sign of it visible, but you can hear it from high up on the mountainside. Looks like it's getting its breakfast as well. As you continue on around, Zana sort of calling for halt for a second, looking, and then nodding before taking off. For the next 2 hours, you walk across this very rocky, very jagged landscape before Zana points up towards a series of caves that she can see up on the rise. You've passed a number of these identical-looking openings into the rock. At no point has she stopped, at no point has she paused until this second. You watch as she points towards a very small fissure splitting down the edges of the sort of like main fissure. Thank you, Andrew. Splitting down the edges of the main sort of arch as the stone sort of rises up at like a 45-degree angle. This is the back edge of that angle. She points towards this narrow fissure in the rocks. She nods. There, that's our destination. We want to make our way through there. I believe that should partially lead through some natural caverns before we enter into the dwarven worked stone, the halls of Durgeddon and his clan. Well, I take it from your silence you're all excited and raring and ready to go.
I have a question. It's still just like a stone outcropping and there's no designs yet?
No designs yet that you can see.
Cool.
If you're looking for designs, the main entrance would be your go.
Yeah, when we come across it, I'm just going to keep an eye out for... I know it's dwarven,
Yes.
but I also want to see if there's a connection between this one and the last one, like there's any dragon
Any
iconography.
draconic iconography.
Yep.
Yep. We can
So,
keep a look at. Do you want to make an investigation or perception check for me, Dysis? That'll be an ongoing look as you try and spot any signs of draconic iconography, dwarven iconography, anything kind of stands out. Yeah, that's an unnatural 20. Fan-fucking-tastic. Dysis, you already see signs of very subtle dwarven architecture.
Oh.
This fissure is not natural. You can see that it has been shaped beautifully to look like it. And it's only when you get up close, as all of you approach the edges of the stone opening, that you can see the signs that this stone has been worked. And it has been done by a master. The stone borders, where it's been smoothed and sanded in to match the existing stone of the mountainside, it's almost imperceptible to the eyes, but with your fingers you can trace and feel the difference in the grain of the stone, in the texture. This has been worked to look like this. And as you trace your hands over it, you find a small button. Stone set into the wall, the edges invisible to the eye. But as you trace your hands around, you feel this is absolutely a button that will probably, hopefully, open something, allow access to something, hopefully not trigger any traps.
I've
got to talk as your subconscious. When you find things, it's your subconscious that talks. Your subconscious is an anxious little boy.
My initial thought was press it, but then 2 seconds later it was Sylver should really look at this first.
But where's the fun in that?
Yeah, man, just push it. Come on.
Come on,
baby
just push
man.
it.
Oh, we got a new baby man. Looks like we got some baby men.
Yeah, baby man. It's like a baby man.
Hey, Sylver.
It's still you, Brahm.
Yeah.
Still you.
I found something you might be interested in.
All right.
And I'll point out the button that's hidden.
Is there any like dwarven writing or anything around it? Any like markings on it or anything like that?
Nothing visible and nothing that you can feel. As Dysis runs your hands over the wall of the stone wall, you can feel the edges of this very faintly. It's only with Dysis's guiding touch. Otherwise, you would never have found this. There was no way to spot this. As you trace your hands around feeling for any more runes, you can't see any, can't feel any. Dysis doesn't seem to think there's any either. whatever this is, you had to know this was here to be able to press this. Or maybe the runes are only visible under certain conditions.
One sec. We have something. Did we still have it? The last sword was elvish, right? For the moon touch. Does the moon touch sword emit moonlight?
Yes, it does.
Who has that?
I believe
Sylver?
Sylver had it. You might have sold it, didn't you?
Did we sell the moon touch sword?
It was not sold. I don't think. I'm pretty sure it was taken by Sissus as part of the bounty.
We'll check inventory. One sec.
It's not in the inventory. I definitely know I don't have it anymore because I was happy to part with it, given that I had the soul knives.
Yeah, we just had the like off the sword. We just have the etching off it. That's all because we were like, that's enough. Damn, that would have been kind of useful.
That sucks.
Can I do
I cast Detect Magic? Is that what I'm doing?
maybe I can do an investigation check and just kind of try to find more information out about the door and the.
I'm just
if I can see any triggers, mechanisms.
I'm concerned that it either deactivates traps and we don't push it, or we push it and it activates traps.
Well, hopefully with a 19, I can find out a bit more about the mechanism. And
Hey, add a d4. Let's get that 20.
okay, you're right. You are standing right next.
Yeah, roll a 1.
0.
Hey, even a 1 gets it to 20. That's nice. 21. There you go. +2. Sylver, as you trace your hands over the stone, the button is set so perfectly into the wall that there's barely a seam at all. Certainly not a visible one, without like getting light in just the right spot to look at it. Your assessment of this as you begin to knock at the wall, listening for any sort of hollow points, the mechanism here stretches down the tunnel about 2 or 3 meters and then stops. Whatever this hollow section is on the other side of this stone wall stops after about 2 meters. And as you begin to sort of trace, you can feel the edges of something else here. Roughly about sort of 1.5 meters tall and roughly about 2 meters wide.
A door.
Did you want to detect magic?
I say we just press it. But I say just press it because I've only got limited resources when it comes to spells.
Fair. I press it.
And yep.
Sylver, as you press in the stone, it takes a bit of strength. It doesn't immediately push in. And as you strain a bit more, force it with a sudden grating grind of stone on stone, the button slowly depresses. As it gets about halfway in, you hear a very satisfying dunk. The sound of something rolling, something metal rolling, and then another dunk. For a moment, there's silence. And then you hear and a section of the stone begins to slide up, revealing a doorway. You watch as Zana looks over, looks at you guys and goes, well, by Bahamut's scales, I have to admit, you lot are already proving yourselves pretty fucking competent.
It's true, yes.
We have our moments.
I had no idea that was there, and I bought a map of this place off a man who spent 10 years exploring the region here. He never found that either. Well done.
You should get your money back.
I may not have paid him.
No, never mind then. You're good.
Yeah.
Then maybe you should pay him back.
Look, I'll offer a trade. I'll give him this information. He can give me my gold back. Well, he could just give me some gold, I guess. Not really giving it back, is he? Just give me some gold.
No.
How about we move on?
How about we just enter the room? Let's see what happens.
What's
First
a little
times for everything.
between friends?
Zana reaches down and pulls out of her pack a lantern, but you can see that the edges of it are masked with these strange black lenses. And you watch as she slowly turns the central one. As the lantern opens, this sort of faint bluish purple light shines out from it, almost invisible. She reaches around, pulls out a set of goggles, straps them to her face, and then looks around as if she can see clearly, like shining the lantern around as she looks around the room and looks back towards you lot. Oh, which of you lot can't see in the dark?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 1, 2. Is it just you two?
I don't know. Remember, we've known each other for like
Bandito.
a day.
I think Bandito can see
Yeah, it
in
was
the
a
dark.
50-50,
Surely,
right? Yeah.
He's part dog. Let's have a look.
You can't say that.
He is. He's a shifter. He's literally part canine.
What?
He's,
Is
He's
that new?
character art.
No,
No.
no.
What are you talking about?
He's literally
Oh,
just having like fur on his arms and like.
Look at his.
bigger
Look at his. He's got
canines.
like dog ears. He's got
Brahm
dog teeth.
Brahm hasn't like
hasn't
seen
seen it.
combat or anything though. He hasn't seen him actually shoot.
No, but he does describe himself as having more fur. And
Yeah.
I just thought he was a hairy guy.
He's got dog ears. Look.
I don't. What? And then there's elf ears, and there's human ears.
These ones
I
are
just-
furry. Come on.
Everyone's different.
There you go. Yeah,
He's at
he's
least
a
not-
shifter. He's part canine. He's sort of a human canine hybrid. There you go. Look, his character art's up on thing. He's got claws.
I don't have the stream up, Owen. Come on.
That's fair. No, that's fair. I almost went digitigrade legs for him, but Archie and I agreed we wanted to keep him more human for like most of the time, and then he'd take on more of the canine appearances as time went on. I can't get Archie's character sheets to load, so I'm going to assume that he does have dark vision. It's just an
for the sake
endless boot cycle of it just slowly loading. Okay, I can probably check on shifter dark vision, surely. She's going to hand out
Oh,
2 pairs of
spoken about.
goggles. What was that?
I feel like we've spoken about it before, and he said no.
I think he's a liar, or just very mistaken.
he has dark vision.
He does have dark vision. I'm just looking at the
He's got-
long-tooth shifter from... Yeah, he does. He has
60
superior vision in
feet.
dark and dim conditions. He can see in dim light within 60 feet as if it were bright light. Yeah, he's got great dark vision.
Would that be
Goddamn,
in
man.
languages?
What was that?
Would that be in languages? Is that what?
Features, it'd be
It's in
sensors on the
sensors.
left-hand
It'd be
side.
under your passive perception and stuff.
If it says additional sense types, it means you've got nothing.
Yeah, he's got dark vision out to 60
Basic
feet. His
bitches.
character sheet's just loaded. Yeah, his character sheet's just loaded. He's got dark vision out to 60 feet. He's completely fine. Sylver and Brahm, that is very lucky. She only has 2 other pairs of these goggles. She hands you these goggles.
I think we should roll a d4.
Why?
See how many said she has.
If she rolls a goddamn 1.
All right. All right.
It's got to be public.
It's a 4. Oh, never mind. Looks like I've got a spare pack here.
Can I hang on to these?
Oh, do you know what? She splits them in half. She breaks them in half, so now she's got 4 monocles and hands you a monocle.
Can we keep this?
It's only really useful with the lantern. I'm probably going to need it back once we wrap up here.
Oh. Well, okay. I don't understand how this works, but okay.
Okay. While wearing these, put them on.
I really wasn't asking. I mean, sorry, and I put it on.
As soon as you do, the light from her lantern suddenly is bright, shining across all surfaces. It essentially, she's using a dark light lantern. Only those wearing these specially treated lenses can see the light cast from it.
Nice. Can we get 2 of these monocles and stick them together so that they're like glasses, and then we just have 2 sets?
She just hands you the unbroken set.
Perfect. Let's continue down the hall.
She then casts mending on the broken set and hands it to Sylver. It is now fixed. Yeah, you both have. So for the purposes of exploring this, while you are with Zana and within range of her lantern, you essentially are seeing as if it were casting bright light, dark light lantern.
That's cool.
As you make your way into the mountainside, I am going to bring you all across to a map and place you on it because we are now within the realm of. Oh yeah.
Can I recommend that we all stealth or use pass without trace?
I think we do stealth and then we just add pass without trace on top of that.
Okay.
Especially since we're going into an undiscovered room.
I rolled terribly.
If you would like to silence the baddest boy, I suppose I can.
I would really like to silence the battery.
And not just with pass without a trace.
Please silence the baddest boy. All right, let me move this here. All right, I'll bring you across. I'll just paste you onto this map, and then you'll be able to see where you are.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
That's a 5 plus 2 for a total of 7.
That's okay. With
I see we're not going
advantage,
very stealthy this day.
It goes to a 17.
That's all right. That's not too bad.
Plus without a trace does, yeah. That's
Yeah.
10.
Oh, I
That's
guess I
correct,
had
yeah.
4 to that. I forgot. All right, I got a 19.
Nice. Let me bring you across to a map. I'm really
How
hoping
ironic.
this...
The baddest boy is the most quiet person in this group. It just seems unnatural. I don't like it.
Now, ignore those tokens. It is these tokens we want to be using. Perfect, because you have come into the secret room. Okay. The passageway through the stone corridor leads you first up and then downhill. As you begin to walk along, you can see there are sconces where once torches would have burned, or oil lanterns from the looks of things. The oil has long since dried up. This place has been lost, abandoned, or forgotten for a very, very long time. Dust covers many of the surfaces. Spider webs, cobwebs left behind. Even the spiders mummified and long since turned to dust, leaving just the silken dangling threads behind. After about 30 minutes of walking through the corridor, you come to another stone doorway, this one with a lever on the inside. You can see that the doorway is, again, this worked stone. From the inside, you can see the mechanism. It looks like there is a section, like a mechanical spring that drops Sylver when a heavy ball rolls onto it. The whole the whole doorway is reset. Once the button has been left for long enough, a clockwork gear slowly rewinds everything and, like a pinball machine, punches that metal ball back up so it rolls back into position and locks back in behind the button. It's quite ingenious, but very prone to breaking. This enough time and this will completely all fall apart.
Fair enough.
As you pull the lever, the grinding of stone, the doorway opens and leads you into what looks like a storeroom. And this is where I will read out what you see. So, a large chamber, probably once the bunk room or accommodations for the original dwarf guards that would have stayed here, has been appropriated and turned into a vast storehouse. Rough-hewn bunks, tables, and chairs line the walls, along with filthy pelts. There are barrels and boxes stacked up so high they threaten to topple over. At first glance, it appears that this is being used as a storehouse and a sleeping quarters for whoever has colonized this area of the dungeon. It is rank. A smell of sweat, decay, and unwashed bodies fills this room. You have to cover your noses, those of you with a more sensitive stomach. Oh, Dewey doesn't come in with you, by the way. Dewey waits for you outside. Yep. I should have said that way earlier. Dewey's like, I'm not coming inside a filthy mountain. I'll see you lot when you get out. Or I'll make way back to the village and I'll meet you there. Good luck. Bye. Gives you a little slap on the ass, Brahm.
Well, fine.
And that is what you see as they enter in. To the east is a doorway leading out of this chamber. You watch as Zana looks around, checking the perimeter.
I would probably search through a couple of, like, what look to be chests or what they would use for, like, whatever's staying here would use for, like, personal items.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, do you know what I can do? I've just realized. I can also do you another solid. There is the secret door you guys came through, by the way.
That is
I actually have the secret door.
Nice.
Secret door.
Investigation or perception check to have a bit of a closer examination. If you wanted to sort of learn about the occupants here, survival, or maybe a history, if you wanted to sort of figure out some stuff around. Yeah, sort of looking at those checks. Perception 6.
I'm not even going to bother. I can't get higher than a 10.
6 for Dysis, 6 for Sylver, 10 for Lars on survival. Nice, Lars. All right.
Yeah. Brahm's pretty interested in that door at the other end.
Yeah, Brahm, as you begin to make your way towards the door at the other end. You said your passive perception was 11?
Correct.
Nothing to worry about. As you make your way over towards the doorway.
Perception.
Yep.
Passive perception is 9. Inside was 11.
Even less to worry about, my friend. Even less to worry about.
There never is.
As you make your way over towards the doorway, you have to pause for a second. The doorway, Brahm, it's the strangest thing. There's no door handle on this door.
Thing.
There's no door handle on this door. Instead, someone has replaced the door handle with a human skull.
Hey, everyone! It appears that somebody has replaced this door handle with a human skull. I assume it's human. Perhaps it's Wolfman, who just kind of looks like human. Or elf, not a human elf, maybe.
Archie points at his very pronounced canine teeth and then at the very normal flat teeth on the skull. Goes, I don't think it's a shifter. Just going to put that out there.
I don't want to make assumptions. I've been caught out in the past.
It's pretty gruesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess it is also pretty cool.
Pretty badass. Anyway, were you all looking at stuff?
I'm trying.
I'm going to just yank this door open in a sec, so you take your time.
Okay, I'll head over.
No, you take your time. I got time.
No.
No, I'm happy to wait.
No. I feel like you won't. I feel like you're not, though. I feel like you're going to do it regardless.
Brahm's trying to be genuine.
Yeah, we know. But we also know Brahm.
There's no way to know what Brahm will do.
Exactly.
So, Dysis and Sylver, your perception checks of 6 and 6. Really nothing else here. This just looks like a storehouse of old stuff, a bunk room. Really nothing of interest here at all for you guys. Lars, with a survival check of 10. Yeah, you think this is definitely at least this part of the citadel, or this part of the forge is being used by orcs. There's a couple of carved figurines carved from bone, which are very much a pattern that you know that even the orcs on Nostea, the Maloran orcs on Nostea, do. They often carve figurines and totems from bones, from ivory, from things like that. You think this is sort of similar. Your vibe is probably orcs have been staying here. You get the sense they're probably going to be a bit different to the ones you know on Nostea. Probably a lot less civilized, possibly a lot more like the stories of the Grumush orcs, those that followed the god Grumush, who were brutal, bestial, and without mercy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I relay.
Ah, yes, the bad orcs.
Oh boy. Look, actually, you're not wrong. To be honest.
I feel like could have said
Yeah,
way
that's
worse.
what you see.
I just wrote down bad orcs.
That's fair enough.
Used by orcs - bad orcs.
What would you guys like to do?
Guess the door's the only option.
Are we done in here? Is it my time to shine?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Baddest boy, here we come. And is it a push or a pull?
It's a pull.
I push the door. I pull the door. Yank it open.
As you reach forward and grab onto the skull and turn it, with a creak, the door opens to reveal a corridor beyond. Let me quickly open that doorway for you.
Everybody look, there's a corridor beyond.
As you look at the corridor beyond,
Remember
you
when
can
we were being quiet?
Everybody look, there's a
you
corridor
can
beyond.
see a stone passageway stretching to the north, ending at an enormous stone statue of a fierce-looking dwarf dressed in heavy mail armor. The stone warrior holds a axe in one hand and a smith's hammer in the other. Statue is about 7 feet tall and stands on this enormous stone pedestal. To the south, you can see the corridor carries on before turning sharply to the east. Faint torchlight flickers from that passageway down towards the south and the east. That's what you see.
Can any of us speak Dwarvish?
Yep.
I do.
Cool.
I should probably bring us across to a map at some point. Shouldn't I? Shouldn't I stream? Shouldn't I?
I
Here you go.
will then put on the Helm of Comprehend Languages, seeing that they can all speak it as well.
Okay.
Can
Lars,
you,
you wanna put-
Darren?
No.
Do you want it?
No, I'm good. I've already got a helmet on.
Oh, true. Non-cursed one. Thank God.
As you pull on your helmet, Dysis, you feel this almost like a tingling down the back of your spine, a little bit of an Aasimar tingle down the back of your spine, as knowledge of language floods your mind temporarily. For the duration, you can read any language as if it were common.
Cool.
There doesn't appear to be, from this angle, it's hard to make out any details on the statue itself.
I'll do the dumb thing. I'll get within 5 feet of the statue.
Thank you, friend. As you step
Someone
forwards
trust
out of the room, I can always trust Andrew to do this for me. You feel a click. You hear a click from your feet, and the floor depresses by about 1 foot. You watch as the statue's bearded face suddenly jams open and green gas pours forth. Could I please get you to make me a Constitution saving throw?
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
That is a 14. That is enough. You immediately cover your nose and mouth, Dysis. Brahm, are you standing in the corridor too? You're muted, Jacob.
I feel like Brahm would have stepped through there first and then let everyone like come through after. So, yep.
The good news is I've had a quick look. It's actually going to take both of you. Your combined weight is going to be what triggers this. So that's perfect as the two of you step onto this. Could I also get a Constitution saving throw from you two, please, Brahm?
I would love to. Is that the one that has it's a plus on that one. That's okay.
Oh, we might need to roll something else then. If it's a plus, that's not good.
Yeah, hit me the wisdom again. See how that goes.
Hit you with the wisdom again? Okay. That is going to be a total of 18. You're both fine. Both of you are quick enough to cover your nose and mouth. The poison gas only lasting for about 10 seconds as it spews forth and then slowly dissipates. The statue's mouth with a grinding crunch slamming back up again. And the pressure plate, even with you two still stepping on it, slowly rises back up and clicks back into place. As it goes to depress again, you watch as the statue's mouth goes to open and gets stuck. You hear this grinding, and then this whole jaw opens and then cracks to the left before hanging loosely with this sort of grating, grinding of metal.
Cool.
You appear to have broken the trap as well.
Nice. High five.
Safety comes through now?
Yeah, we're all good.
Yeah, at least this way. I wouldn't go that way yet.
I'll
down the other hallway.
I'll just investigate the statue. Seeing that last time there was something like this, there was something hidden somewhere.
Yeah. As you examine the statue, could you please make for me an investigation or a perception check?
Always do perception. And then we're gonna just give me 1 sec. At least a 10. It's at least a 10. Yep, it's a 10.
Oh, I realized I should probably put a token down for Zana. My bad.
What?
That is classic Owen.
Really? Well, she's in the other spot. It's just that you guys came the back entrance. So where I had her is not appropriate. There you go.
But
You should be able to see.
Map. She led us this way. Why would she not be here?
Well, you could have gone, no, we want to go this way. And she would have gone, yeah, that's fine. I can lead you there too.
At what point are we independently thinking? And not just going with the first thing someone gave us?
Most of it, I hope. Is that a total of 10, Dysis, for your perception check?
Yeah, it is.
We're doing great. Statue is well made but old. You can see that time has taken its toll on the mechanics inside this thing. It is slowly falling apart. Really not much else that you can see here of interest.
I don't know why I investigate anything. I really shouldn't be doing this.
There is in Dwarvish... You go last. Yeah, the hammer and the axe, they are carved from stone. They're not actually real weapons.
But
Dysis.
just the visual of them is pretty...
Oh, yeah. I mean, the visual, the axe is beautifully made. You can see that the axe is kind of like double-bladed axe with this gorgeous, almost like wing design, looking like a bladed dragon's wing, essentially. The hammer is very unique. It's actually hollow on the inside. It looks like, unlike a normal smith's hammer, which is like a giant chunk of metal, this has a solid metal face at each end, quite thick, and then it is bound together by these rings of metal, forming this arching, almost like an infinity sign on both ends that then wrap around the haft of the hammer. Carved from stone, it's an impressive sight. Very impractical though, Lars. There's no way a hammer could be made like this and actually be functional. The metal would just compress every time you tried to use it. Completely pointless. Gorgeous, but pointless. Dysis, the name in Dwarvish that is written on this statue, I will give this for free because you've seen the symbol now. On the hammer is Durgeddon's symbol, that like eye-like design, the letter Y with the central sort of sections coming off it. And underneath it says Durgeddon the Black, written in Dwarvish, specifically Mountain Dwarvish.
Yep. Cool. I'll pass that on, but everyone can read it basically.
It's okay. We already know how it's spelled. DERGGEDIN.
Yep, you got it.
Nailed it. Is it then spelt the same way in this version?
Do you want me to type it in Dwarvish runes for you in chat?
I mean, just... Yeah, sure. But also, like, in a way that doesn't involve me Googling Dwarvish runes.
Yeah.
Is it the same?
I can just copy and paste it if you like.
It's like the Dwarvish, like, is... Yeah, okay, I understand what you mean.
Yeah, like, because I can read Dwarvish and I saw the other one. Like, would it translate to be the same, in my opinion?
Yeah, it would.
Okay. It's just sometimes, like, different references to the same people change things.
Yeah, fair enough.
Depending on the
I
language.
can't.
An intelligent question. I'm sorry, no one else.
Depending on the language that it's read
No,
in.
I get you. Yeah, you're right. It does change the context. No, this because it's a name, the context doesn't change. Although I will say the context of the title, the Black in Dwarvish, the connotation here is black stained from soot. It's the connotation of a smith. A master smith is often the connotation in Dwarvish Brahm is that a master smith works the forge. Their face, their skin, their clothing should be stained black with soot. It is a mark of respect, a mark of someone who puts in a lot of time and effort into smithing.
That is important. I would have assumed it was a slur.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? What?
I'm just saying, I know Owen, and it's not beneath him.
It's obviously the Dwarvish meaning. Come on, man. What is wrong with you?
It makes way more sense.
Right? I'm just letting you know that I've come up with that explanation on the fly. The module tells from the portal. There's no explanation for why he's called Doget in the Black. No idea where that comes from. Couldn't find any reference. So I've just come up with that instead. I figured that was better. Yep. As far as I'm aware.
I just assumed that's what it meant. I'm like, oh, you, like working volcano, working around
that's
fire.
what I figured. But I couldn't find any reference for why he's called Doget in the Black. So there you go. That's why. In my mind anyway.
Cool.
That makes so much sense and I love it. It's so good. All right.
Zana looks around at all of you kind of standing and goes, what are we doing? What's going on here? It's a nice statue.
We're kind of just discussing the spelling of Dogeddon.
Great. She walks past and gets to make her way south.
Wait. Zana with an X?
Yep.
Oh man, I need to change my notes.
I just went through and updated all of the Google Docs.
That's Owen. No, who was it that summoned Zana?
Tabs.
Was it? Tabs, come on, mate. Come on. What are you doing to us?
How do you reckon her last... didn't I spell her name for you? KALT? I did anyway. I must have spelled her whole name. I don't know, man. Probably not.
No one listened.
I wrote Zana Cult.
Correct.
And it took a lot for me to work out that it was just what we were writing there. I got a lot of scribbles here.
As you round the corner, for my own sanity, you can see the passageway continues to the south, a series of steps leading up to a raised platform. But more importantly, looking down towards the end of the corridor, you catch sight of a figure. Tall, grey-skinned, wearing hide armor with thick furs around the head and neck, a massive great club strapped to his back. You watch as an orc takes a few steps out of the darkness, torch in one hand, and begins to look through a series of boxes and crates piled up just at the end of the corridor. As soon as Zana sees him, she drops down, holds her hand up for everyone to stop.
What is it?
How loudly are you saying this, Brahm? Oh, wait, we had a stealth check. I know how loudly you're saying this.
Damn it.
He had a 27.
What is that?
No, Brahm, your stealth check was 15. You're fine.
It was actually 19. I got a plus 4.
Yeah.
And we casted Pass Without a Trace.
So, yeah, so 29. You're fine.
No.
Also, I think I have 120 feet dark vision, so just...
Oh, let me give you a bit more.
I'm not sure why the models...
I
It
can give
wasn't
you
the
more.
old one,
There you go.
but I don't
Easy
know what
done.
happened to the other one.
No.
Cool.
There you go. How's that?
Much better.
There you go.
Thank you.
All the way at the end of the corridor is another doorway, Dysis. All the way at the far east, you can see another doorway. It looks like there's an opening. So not only the stairs leading up to a small room just to the south, it looks like further ahead, a little bit further to the east, is a much larger open room to the south as well, and then another doorway far to the east. At this point, the doorway at the far east is roughly 80 feet away from you. The orc is like 60 feet, 50, 60 feet, and he does not seem to have seen you. You watch as he kind of kicks through some crates, grumbling to himself. You hear sort of that's a good question. I realize I'm asking a question I should have asked earlier. Languages that we all speak? Does anyone speak Undercommon?
I speak Common.
You speak Common? Yep. What about Undercommon?
Yep. Would it be written in languages if I did?
It would be written in languages if you did, correct.
Then I
Primordial?
No, Primordial's not going to help you here.
What about Dwarven?
Dwarven will not help you either. Well, it might help you, but just not in this moment.
Not right now.
Unfortunate.
Cool, that's fine.
Everybody should I run up and punch him in the face?
So there's like a bigger room down there, and then just further down there's a door.
Should I run down and open the door?
No.
Okay. Then what should I do impulsively?
Nothing.
That doesn't sound right.
You follow the first person to run.
Sylver, do you
Can
want
I sneak
go down and stab him?
Very quietly?
Sylver, absolutely. As you begin to move forwards, you watch as Zana steps back around the corner so that she isn't visible if anything were to happen to you. Sylver.
Now,
Yep.
Yeah.
What you can see is what you can see. As you begin to edge forwards, you can see this enormous pile of crates and boxes covered in dust, covered in debris, and another orc towards the south. You watch as you're hidden in the shadows, this second orc stride up to his companion and say, "Rokskash, Yiskarndok." You watch as the orc lifts up what looks like a very rusty iron mace, holds it in the light of the torch. You watch as they both then begin to walk a little bit towards the south.
Can I cast my mind link with Dysis, who's currently wearing the Helm of Comprehending Languages, and have him translate what I'm hearing to me?
That is a great question. I believe it's just... I think it's just the written language for Helm of Comprehend Languages, correct?
I thought it was spoken.
Spells.
Let's have a little look-see. You can just cast Comprehend Languages from it. So yes, in that case then, you can understand the literal meaning of any language you can hear or see.
Yeah, I get that confused with tongues as well.
Yes, so you're good to go.
Yeah, I think tongues is the one where it's only one or the other.
And tongues is you can speak in a language, yep.
Okay, well, we have 3 hours of this. So what did they just say?
Dysis, this is what you heard.
Have you found any items of interest?
Maybe, as he holds up this mace.
No, its condition is too deteriorated. Search more to the south. There must be something here of value.
And then they began to move further away.
Okay.
I will say this, and I'll pass that not only through my link, but also through everyone else in the group, so everyone knows what's happening.
So how tall is the piles of rubble?
Pretty tall, Sylver. They are easily 10, 15 feet tall at their highest points. This passageway here opens right up. The ceiling goes from being about sort of like 10 feet tall to being about 20 feet tall. This area is a vast, enormous hall. It does look like there's been some damage though. You can see part of the ceiling has actually collapsed, creating a jagged edge along that eastern wall. Whatever this stuff is that's being piled up, it looks like it was being used to make barricades a long, long time ago.
Okay. So these barricades essentially are tall enough that I can kind of like sneak up behind them and still be out of sight.
Correct.
Beautiful. So there's 3.
Count again.
I think I can see 4.
Yes, you can.
Another one down there. I relay this back to Dysis through the mind link that I can see at least 4 orcs in this area.
The one that you can see down towards the south there, much taller than the orcs, bluish grey skin as well.
Oh yeah, just make it out. It's in like the darkness.
Something different about this one down the corridor. You're not quite sure. Something different. I'll chuck in pictures so that you guys can see the orcs and then the one at the end. Here you go. That should be appearing now.
Nice.
Orc and then the other one.
That's hot.
Pretty hot.
Did
That's
you
what you
just
see.
pull them from WoW?
Nope.
He did.
These are from D&D Beyond. These are the official. This is the official character art from Wizards of the Coast,
Yeah,
which they just pulled from WoW.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
They got them from WoW.
No, that's not WoW. What is WoW? But it's not like not
That was
like.
Halo. That was the
Work,
from
work.
Halo.
No. I'm thinking of Warcraft 3 is what I was doing, not World of Warcraft. I was doing the
Something you do?
fucking love.
You know
I
what
fucking love
Warcraft
3.
is, right?
Yeah, Warcraft 3. I know.
Mm.
This is.
Got
You have you not played Warcraft 3? Frozen Throne.
I'm gonna be honest here.
Yeah.
No.
No. You're missing out. Great game.
I believe it. I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah, great game. Oh man, it's time for a replay.
I played a new game recently. It's a little new game. Ghost of Tsushima. Pretty good game.
Oh yeah.
Good game.
Excited for Ghost of Yotai too.
Oh man, I'm halfway through. It's a pretty good game.
Damn. Okay. That's too much of a derail. Come on, back on topic.
Rail.
Does that count, Bree? It does count as a derail. Who wins
That
points?
100% counts.
Who
Already
wins
counts.
points? Who voted for Jacob?
No one.
Should have voted.
No one voted for Jacob. Come on, guys. You got to know Jacob's
Come
going to
on,
derail
you
the
gotta
session.
have less faith in me.
Yeah.
There was like 200 and something points voted against Andrew.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
everyone always puts you, man.
I know, and it's hardly ever me.
I know.
Next time I'm gonna rig it and bet it all on me.
So, Sylver, as you are crouched in position, observing the orcs and this much larger, much more heavily built orc, what would you like to do? You can see they are continually going through the piles of rubble here. Clearly, these were once barricades as you look. You can see that they've been cleared away from other openings and entrances, but these were built as barricades long ago, either to keep something out or keep something in. You're not sure.
Hmm.
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 I'm gonna tell the group here to sort of move forward, get ready for combat, because there's no way to sort of avoid this as
Not
they
with
are.
me at the front.
Yep, as that is the case, and also they are sort of in the main area.
There is another
Um,
doorway towards the south.
I know.
Yeah, we'll come
I
back
just-
to that later.
I just know what's happening. Hey,
Yeah, I'm
baddest
already
boy,
here.
you get a chance to run forward now.
So are they all looking away at the moment?
They are looking through
Rummaging?
rummaging.
Rummaging.
Can I throw a soul knife this way, or do I need to take another step out to get around the rubble?
You would need to take another step around the rubble to be able to get that shot.
Okay. I mean, is he looking in this like pile right here?
Exactly right. Yeah. Currently, at the moment, you can see this orc has reached down and pulled out what looks like a shield. This one is unmarred, untouched by rust, and you can see the orc holding it up appreciatively, the light shining on it. The shield is almost perfectly hiding you from sight as he looks at the shield. So you're looking at the back of it, he's looking at the front.
Get him. Get him.
I would like to sneak forward and stab him
As you move
with my
forward,
soul
Sylver,
knife.
I will get everyone to roll initiative. This will be a surprise attack from Sylver. If you could all please click on your tokens and then click.
Oh shit, my token.
Oh, I forgot to click token. My bad.
Classic.
Oh my god.
I'll be happy to roll it again though if you need.
No, that's fine. All right, let me roll these in. So, why does Calcrix have a
Oh,
roll?
thank god.
Okay.
Oh, thank god.
Yeah, it's pretty sad when you're glad I rolled well. When you're
Sylver.
glad that Brahm is going to go first. That's dire.
Sylver, what was your
I
initiative?
rolled a nat 1.
You rolled a nat 1, Lars.
My initiative was 13.
13. That's a total of 5 for you, Lars. That's unfortunate.
Well, so Lars could take my spot.
That's very unfortunate. I'll quickly roll for Bandito, who I do actually have open. Archie making me play Bandito in combat.
That's true, right?
And I'll roll for Zana as well. Is that everyone's turns from the party?
so.
Oh, Zana got an 11. Bandito got a 2. I rolled a natural 1 for Bandito, everybody. Don't worry. Bandito's coming in to save the day.
Fuck, okay.
Let's roll for the orcs really quickly. Oh, the orcs have been rolled for. Sorry, there's one more thing I need to roll for, and that's the
You special
orc. Yeah, the special orc, the orog. All right,
The ball.
Alrog.
the orog. Let me say it so you can see their names, hey? In the initiative. There you go. All right, perfect. You should have their names pop up in the initiative in a second. Let me get those in order. Brilliant. Okay. So, starting off the initiative. Old
the guy
Yarrick.
that
Starting
fights
off the
the
initiative, we have Brahm with an initiative of 23. I'm all great. Want to go to a bar where people pee on each other? Let's do. Have you not seen the Mighty Boosh? That would have made no sense if you haven't seen the Mighty Boosh. Look up Old Greg. Those of you who want to be traumatized after this.
And just watch the Mighty Boosh.
Then just watch the Mighty Boosh. Brahm, you are up first. I will have some appropriate
up
music
first.
playing. We are ready to rock and roll.
I can do the music if you want.
That's okay. I've got it covered.
Oh.
As
As
long as
Bram's
it's,
going to run ahead.
Does Bree get a sneak attack?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Sylver, you get your first attack.
Oh, hell yeah. And I'm going to stab. That's a nat 20.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Holy shit. We're starting off strong. That is going to be a total of... You have to roll me some damage.
And sneak attack damage as well.
Yes, please, and you will get the crit on the sneak. Oh, sneak attack's rolled, so you get the 6 psychic damage. Your psychic damage roll is a d6. It's already added it.
No, yeah,
That's the
sorry.
same anyway.
Yeah.
No, that's all good. It's all good.
Second
So we're doing the better criticals, so that means that you get an extra 6 on this because you get the full dice roll for what it would have been. So that's 6. So you rolled a 3 plus 3, then you get another 6 on that. So that's a total of 12. Then your your sneak attack damage was you rolled 8. So that takes it up to 20, and then you get an additional 2d6 on top of that. So that's 32 points of damage. Sylver, how do you want to do this?
As he's like holding it up, I kind of just want to like come around behind him so he can see my reflection in the shield, and then just stab up through the base of his skull from behind.
As
With
your
my
psychic
blade, which doesn't make him bleed or anything, just makes him have a meltdown, basically.
You melt his
As
brain.
you summon your psychic blades to your hand, Sylver, sneak up underneath. As soon as he sort of catches your reflection, you watch as he slowly turns, eyes going wide, and then you jam your blade into the center of his chin up underneath. You watch as he lets out a gasp, his eyes burning out as his body drops prone and lifeless to the ground. That's your action.
Cool.
Would you like to use the rest of your movement and your bonus action? Surprise round gets you a full round before the stuff kicks off.
I would love to. Did you tell me to come back?
Yeah, draw them out so we don't have to go as far.
So lazy.
When have I ever?
Not all of us have ranged. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, I'll take one step back, I guess. And I'll throw my bonus action blade at this one.
Fantastic. The next closest orc. 100%.
Which is...
It's a 25 to hit.
That's nat 20.
Fucking hell, mate. That's another nat 20. Do you want to roll me some damage, please?
Not anywhere near as impressive.
This is pretty amazing.
You should ignore the sneak attack on that one and just automatically roll.
Yeah, so you get the 4 plus 6, that's 10. So 10 points of damage. As you throw the blade, it slams.
It's not.
Is it plus 6 or is it plus 4? Because it's a d4.
So you get the d4. Oh, D4. Sorry. Apologies. That's my bad. So it's only 8 total damage.
Because it's only the bonus action damage.
Yeah.
It's different.
Correct. As the psychic blade flies forwards and slams into the back of this orc, you watch as he spasms, reaching around to try and grab at this blade that vanishes instantly. As he turns and sees you standing there over the body of his comrade, you watch as his eyes go wide, his mouth opens as he goes and bellows in undercommon.
Intruders!
He's gonna like take one step back and wink at Xana.
You watch as Xana gives you a bit of a wide-eyed stare and then pulls out a very strange device from her hip pockets. You can see that she's almost got these like I guess like, what's the best way to describe this? Like holsters, and you watch as she pulls out two what look like hand crossbows, but without the crossbow arm and string. She's packing heat. It looks like she's using a primitive version of a flintlock pistol.
So
You watch as she pulls it out, cocks it back. She holds it upside down and uses her pinky to pull the trigger like she's in Soul Eater.
Oh, yeah. What movie is that?
I love Death the Kid. No, she pulls out a flintlock pistol, cocks back the barrel, and then you watch as she chucks in a small pellet ready to go and gives you a bit of a thumbs up, Sylver. That is your surprise round. Brahm, you are first in the initiative order. It is your turn.
Excellent. This is fantastic. Brahm sprints forward.
Yeah, man.
Excellent. 40 feet movement. Because he's
Fantastic.
the baddest boy.
Correct.
And then he's going to run towards Orc. I believe that's the name presented there. And he is going to spend a focus point for Flurry of Blows. And he's going to go, "Pow, pow, pow." That's 2 punches, everybody.
Yep,
But we
fantastic.
did it twice. With the first one being a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Boom. That is a 5 points of damage.
Nice.
With that, he can make a saving throw to be knocked prone. I'm choosing. Where is it? Topple. When you hit a creature with an attack granted by Flurry of Blows, target must succeed on a DC 9 Dex saving throw of the prone condition. I would like to do that now.
I will make that Dex saving throw now. You said that was a 9?
Correct. DC 9.
Wisdom
That's going to be a total of 18. I
really
think that might be a
hurts.
pass.
Is that more than 9?
It is. It's double.
Oh, that seems bad for me. Well, we will have the second attack from Flurry of Blows then.
Absolutely.
Oh, D&D Beyond's freaking out.
It does do
There
that
we go.
sometimes. It's because they printed too many Magic the Gathering sets.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, Hasbro are getting sued by their shareholders because they printed too many Magic the Gathering sets. I'm not
That's
kidding.
Funny.
Genuine
That's
news.
21 to hit.
21 hits, obviously.
Nice. That is 9 points of.
Damn. Nice.
Lightning
That's
damage.
I think that might be that is your max damage, right?
On that one, yeah.
Yeah, man.
We rolled a
Fantastic.
6 on a
9 more
D6.
points of damage as you punch this orc. What are you aiming for? Are you doing like these very calculated blows, aiming for like vital organs, or are you just punching him in the face, just like rushing like bam,
That's a
bam,
great
bam?
question. Not even. He's got the full windmill arm. Bam, bam.
You're actually doing the windmill.
Trying to come down on his head. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Brahm, anything else on your turn?
We had
I think
to.
I'm pretty
dash.
sure. Oh, because you had to dash. So yeah, no. So you're good. You're good. That's it. Sweet as. That
and we
is.
can use dash as a bonus action, but then I couldn't have used Flurry's Blow,
Yeah.
which is a bonus action. So
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
3 things. Happy days.
No, I'm with you. You watch as the larger, more intimidating orc towards the south growls out to the possibly more orcs behind him.
Get to cover. Kill them all.
And with that, he begins to charge forwards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to rush up right next to you, Brahm. As he gets within range, you watch as he lowers. You watch as he lowers his dwarven great axe, and he is going to slam you.
I would like to use luck to impose disadvantage on this attack roll.
Absolutely.
He took luck.
The first attack would have been a 25 to hit, but because of the disadvantage, it's going to be a 6 to hit.
Oh, bitch, that's less than 13.
Yep, it is. Yeah, correct. He's then going to make his
Is
second
that your
attack.
game plan? To spend luck
A
points?
game plan?
To save
So that's-
yourself through luck?
So can I clarify? Is this your reaction you've used on this to do the? I think it might be.
That's a great question. You can spend 1 luck point to impose disadvantage on that roll. When a creature
No,
rolls a d20
it's not your
for attack
reaction.
roll against you, you can spend luck. You have 2 luck points.
It's
Regain luck after a long rest. No,
Cool. In that case, then the second attack will be at you. He's going to make another attack.
Save the other one.
Yep. The next attack is going to be a 14 to hit Brahm. Does that hit?
Is 14 more than 13?
Yes, it is. So that does hit.
Then yes, it does hit.
Brahm, that is going to be... Oh, yikes. That's going to be 11 points of slashing damage as the Great Axe slams down into you. This is a Dwarven-made Great
bad boy's
Axe
still up.
with the symbol of Doggett and the Smith on it. You watch as the orc, this enormous muscular orc, as he slams down the axe, biting into your flesh, as he lifts it back up, blood still dripping from your axe. You watch as he leans forward, licks it off the blade.
Ugh.
Somewhere outside, Dewey vomits. That is old Yarek's go. Sylver, back to you. I'm assuming your dex is higher than the orcs. They've only got +1. Your dex would be like +3, I think, from memory.
Yes, +3.
Carry on.
Yeah, our dex is +3.
Ow, Dex. I
He's not
will.
wrong.
I'm just gonna move right in amongst all of it. I'm gonna attack this smaller orc first because I succeeded on an attack against him last round, which means that he's vexed, so I get advantage on hitting him.
Correct.
Can I choose to use my bonus attack on him first, though? Because I feel like he wouldn't have that much health left. Like, how's he looking?
Yeah, you can choose the order of what you want to attack with. He's looking pretty hurt, yeah. I would say he's
Yeah.
looking bloodied, which is half or less.
So, with advantage, that's a 19 to hit.
That hits, definitely.
What's
Oh,
Brahm looking?
these
Is he looking
poor orcs. Didn't even ask their names, he just went straight in.
I think I just want to do the 5 psychic damage, though. I don't want to use the sneak attack damage on this attack.
That's fine. 5 damage, done. As the psychic, well, that's 85. As the actually taken 85 damage. As the psychic blades bite into his chest, you watch as the orc howls in pain, clutching at these strange, it's almost like scar tissue that's left behind. As you pull the blade free, you see this like silvery white line where it cut into his flesh. No other sign of damage. He's just clutched, going, "Ah! Ah!"
So he's looking real hurt now.
Really hurt, yeah. A
Cool.
stiff breeze would knock him down now.
I am going to turn to old Yarrick, though, and stab him with my main attack.
Yep.
Sorry. You go.
Okay.
He's just
Old
whispering
Bear
to his warlock patron.
Okay.
He's whispering eldritch nothings in your ear. It's like sweet nothings, but a lot weirder.
It's for the warp. It's not for you guys. It's fine.
It's just sort of.
I hated that.
You don't like eldritch ASMR?
I talk to myself like that sometimes. It's weird.
Man, there should be a marker for eldritch ASMR. Should I do Cthulhu summoning ASMR? That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. That would
I'll
be
get
a
like
lot of
wet
fun.
slapping tentacle noises against the mic. Sylver, attack. What, you look like you're planning something special.
Well,
That's just a
because
22
of
to hit.
Vex,
Yeah.
well,
Yep.
because of Vex, I'm pretty sure. Like, I was just rereading it to make sure that I'm not misreading this.
Yep.
But it basically says if you hit a creature with the blade and deal damage, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn. So that would mean that I have advantage on both these creatures now on my next turn.
Against the target that you attacked last turn. So it's only against the creature that had Vex inflicted on it. It's not like a general advantage you get against every attack afterwards.
They both have.
No, but that would mean that both these two that I've hit this turn, I would have advantage on next turn.
Next turn,
right?
correct. Yep.
Yeah. That's what I thought. So I might just start doing that and targeting.
Spread
two at
out. Yeah,
once.
spread out the damage. Yeah, spread out the attack so that you've got more. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And then I will use my sneak attack on this bad guy.
I thought you might.
That's
So
17.
22 does hit old Yarrick. 7 points of
hope so.
psychic damage, 10 points of sneak attack damage for a total of 17. I'll mark that off now.
And that's me.
The orcs are next. The orc that took the most recent damage from you, Sylver, is really pissed. You watch as he pulls out his great club and attempts to smash you with it. That is going to be a 14. Does that hit you, Sylver? I think it just misses, doesn't it?
It misses.
That is his go. The next orc is going to rush up 5, 10, and he is going to leap off the pile of flotsam and jetsam here, landing behind and smash into you. He's going to get a +2 to this because of flanking from
none
his
of them
captain.
are trying to attack Brahm?
Oh, don't worry. They're still coming for you, mate. They're just trying to deal with the person who like killed one of their members and has like actively been slashing them with these blades, not just sort of punching them a bit. That is going to be that's going to be a 19 to hit, Sylver. I think that probably does hit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that
I am so sorry. That is going to be maximum damage. That's 15 points of damage. I rolled a 12 on the d12.
Who's looking more bloodied?
Are you down?
No, not down.
No, you guys are level 3. You shouldn't be.
I think she has more health than me.
Yeah.
Maybe?
The last orc is going to rush forwards, get into position. He is then going to use his aggressive bonus action, which allows him to move an additional... he can move his speed again towards a hostile creature that he can see. He's going to move right up and attack Brahm. Brahm, that is going to be, unfortunately, not with the +2 for flanking because it's not quite the right angle.
Yeah.
Brahm, that's a 21 to hit. I'm guessing that hits.
That, just want to double check, more than 13?
It is, yes. So that's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Brahm collapses.
You drop to 0?
Oh, well, yeah.
Brahm, I need you to roll for me a Constitution saving throw. This is your first injury check
I'm really good at that.
of the campaign.
That's a 6.
The DC is the damage that you took that reduced you to 0 hit points. That is a fail. I need you to please roll for me a d20. I'm going to pull open my injury check for bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
We can fix it.
We can
So
fix
sorry,
it.
just to confirm, so far since Brahm has joined our
Yes.
campaign, he has been downed once, killed none,
Yes.
and
Killed
rolled
none,
0
yep.
once.
Correct,
Yes.
he hasn't died yet.
Okay, just checking.
He also
That's updated.
didn't get charmed. So, like,
That was actually, you know what? That was the
That's
most
not
impressive thing he's done. That was super impressive.
That's not
that was a
even stat tally.
that was a 9.
Yeah, 9.
All right.
Nine.
Here is your injury. Minor traumatic brain injury.
The
Yep.
concussive force received has resulted in a minor traumatic brain injury, resulting in disadvantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma checks. No, not charisma. The
No
injury
difference.
will self-resolve after 3 weeks, or more moderately powerful magic can be used to quickly heal the damage to your brain, e.g. lesser restoration. Oh, we've all got that now, right? Right?
Yeah, I've got less restoration.
Yeah,
Bandito does too.
We've made sure to.
Please
cover
add that
this.
to your character notes, Brahm. You have a minor traumatic brain injury until it is healed, or after 3 weeks of in-game time
I
if no
assume
one
that
chooses to
doesn't
heal you.
affect Brahms.
I thought you already had a brain injury.
Yeah.
I thought that explained what was happening. Like, I know we all have a 10 intelligence, but there was something not quite right with your 10.
Your 10 is far less than our 10.
It felt the difference between your 10 and our 10 just felt different. It felt like a vast
There was some sort
chasm.
of chasm
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
that is
wisdom.
that is going to be Zana's go. She is going to see the state that Brahm is in as you drop to 0 hit points, go, shit, and sprint forwards out into the open. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She is then going to whip out her twin pistols and attempt to make 2 shots to try and push them back. She's going to use a concussive blast as one of her special shots. That is going to be I need a dex saving throw, Sylver. I don't think there's any way I can not hit you with this while also pushing them away from Brahm. Sylver, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
You should have this, right?
A beholder has appeared and ruined everything. Hang on.
Oh no.
Wait,
Download
what?
your sheet.
Okay, it's not the eels.
It's not the eels, that's true.
It's not the eels, it's just a beholder.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
It's still up.
The beholder does not want to let me do it, so I'm just going to roll it in now.
I think Behold is
That's
just a refresh, right?
Yeah, but every time I click it, it just comes up again. That's 24.
Well, that's 24. You're completely fine. So this has no effect on you. As you watch as Zana pulls out her twin pistols, cocks back, you watch as she aims down the thing, goes, "Sorry, Sylver," and then unleashes. You watch as the bullet that flies out from her pistol shoots forwards, slamming into the orc that had taken the most damage from you, and then explodes, knocking all of them back away from Brahm. That's going to be a dex save. You've passed. That's a fail from that orc. That's a fail from that orc. That's a pass from this orc, and that's a fail from old Yarrick. Holy shit. Yarrick's going to get pushed back 10 feet into the thing there. The one that is here is pushed back 10 feet. 10 feet. This one here that's in range with you, Sylver, is not pushed back at all. And you are not pushed back at all. You take no damage on this. Those that failed the save are going to take 4 points of damage. Technically, Brahm, you would also take 4 points of damage and also be pushed back 10 feet, which is exactly what she wanted, to push you closer to her. That is one death fail as you take damage.
Yeah, baby.
Unfortunately, but this is the price of getting you out of the way of harm. She's then going to rush forwards and pour a healing potion down your throat.
You know what's a shame? The damage doesn't stack anymore after you go past 0.
That's true. Actually, no, she's not going to do that. She's going to use Healing Word. She doesn't want to waste a healing potion on you. She's going to cast Healing Word instead. She might need that later. Brahm, that's going to be 7 hit points.
Oh, that's pretty much full.
Brahm, as you gasp back alive again.
The baddest boy's back.
Head hurty. Head hurty bad.
You've got to a 3 intelligence.
Just so you know, if you'd rolled one more on the die, if you rolled like one lower, if you'd got that, it would have been you would have been taking minuses to certain stats. It gets progressively worse. If you'd rolled a 1, that would have been major traumatic brain injury. Yeah, that one's pretty bad. So that is you back with health. That is all that Zana can do to help. Lars, it is your go next.
With my great sword out, I think I'm gonna rush out, get in this guy's face. Can I reach him over these crates?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, from there. Yeah.
In the middle of them, a bit trickier, but at the edges, it's not too hard.
I'll take a swing. Oh, what's that? That ain't good. I'm gonna.
It's a 9. Oh, he is prone. You would have advantage on this. He's knocked prone as a result of being blasted back.
Oh, that's helpful. Maybe.
Yeah, it's advantage.
Hit this one.
That's another 9.
I'm going to. I have a thing.
This is great.
Where's my thing?
Where's his thing?
If I miss, I can roll a
maneuvering die using one of your battle maneuvers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I roll a d8. Add to it.
I believe. Don't roll a 1. Or a 2. 2's not going to help you much either. That's a 1. That's a 1.
He's just here manifesting your worst nightmares. It's okay.
I do disproportionately call these dice rolls sometimes. Like, I had a bit of a run of calling that 1s and 20s for a while. I'm so sorry, Darren. That's my fault. I wear that.
In any case, because of my weapon mastery, he'll take 4 damage because I miss.
Fantastic. I'll mark that off now. Brilliant. Anything else on your turn?
No. I shouldn't risk it.
Dysis, it's your go next.
Cool. I'll get to there. Yep. And then I will use a bonus action to heal Sylver.
Thanks.
You're gonna get. Where's D6s? Can I spend? I can spend 3 at once. Awesome. 9 points of healing.
God bless.
That average. Cool. Mark them off. And then I will. Which one looked that hurt?
The one behind Sylver is the most hurt right now. The larger, more scary-looking orc that Lars is currently engaging with has also taken a few hits as well.
Cool.
The Orog. I think we can reveal it's an Orog.
Sorcerer's Burst at the one in front of Sylver.
Let's do it.
What
That one?
damage?
Or that one?
Yes. Ping.
Yep, perfect. Do I need to make, is it a dex save I need to make for Sorcerer's Burst?
No.
No spell attack. 18 hits.
Cool.
Or, not to be a pedant, but he's currently prone. Could you make that roll again? Technically, you'd have disadvantage.
Fuck, you're right. Yep.
Unless you want to attack the one in front of Sylver. That one's not prone.
Yeah, that one's still standing and it's
Then, yeah,
kind of attacking me.
Yep, if it's not prone,
Fantastic.
yep, sorry, yeah, I'll go for that one.
3 points of fire
Up
damage.
on something, so
Correct, it's a little bit raised
clear line
up.
of
Yeah,
sight.
for sure. 3
3
points of fire damage, very nice.
Then I'll shout out. I thought you said there were only 4.
Yeah, I cannot count. There was more.
Cool. And that'll be the end of my turn.
I can't see in the dark. What do you want from me?
That's true.
Good question.
What the fuck is that down there?
Finishing off, don't worry about that. Finishing off, don't worry about it. We'll get to that later. Finishing off the round is Bandito, who goes, I'm coming, guys! Rushes forwards 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sees Brahm and Sylver having taken a bit of punishment. You watch as he sort of holds up his holy symbol on his shield and speaks aloud. He is going to cast... I could do Waterway. No, that deals damage. He wouldn't do that. We know that he doesn't deal damage unless he's in his in his version.
He'll use cantrips.
He does use
As a
cantrips
normal-
sometimes. Yeah, that's true. I think he's going to try and heal you guys though. He knows that Brahm took some heavy damage. He's going to do a healing word on Brahm, which is a bonus action, and then he's going to do a Toll the Dead on the one that's lying down and has taken some damage. The target is missing hit points, so that's going to be a bit more damage. All right, so that is going to be 12 hit points to you, Brahm, from healing word.
Nice.
Is that plus his level?
That's already, yeah, I already added it in.
Cool, cool.
And then that is going to be a wisdom saving throw for the orc that is currently prone.
I just want to say, Brahm now has more hit points than he came into this encounter with.
Did you not take a long rest?
Yeah, but then I got hurt at
he
the
got-
end of the
He got
overnight shift.
pecked by a bird.
That's right. Because you're
And you
Uh,
refused healing from the archfey.
There was
That
no
is-
way to know what was happening.
That is a
Talking
fail
about,
on the wisdom save. You watch as Bandito holds aloft his holy symbol, calling out the healing magic to you, Brahm, and then concentrating as appearing in the air above the orc, this beautiful golden bell made of sunlight rings once. This gorgeous, almost like a chime, echoes through the corridor. Boom. And you watch as the orc reaches up, grabs onto its head, and then drops to the ground dead. Its life force burned away by the radiant energy of the bell. And that is the end of the round. At the top of the round,
The
we're going to be
baddest
really annoying.
Boy is back.
We're going to be really annoying and pause initiative there and come back next week for the remainder of this fight. Sorry, I can't think of any other cliffhanger that we could end on. That is the only point we're going to have to finish tonight's
What
session, so that is where
will
we'll have to pause.
A brain damaged baddest boy Brahm do.
I think the same.
Shit.
I think the samest thing that a normal Brahm does.
He's more
Especially
brain
now that
damaged though.
Jacob has
It's
a
good
week
to
think about
good to remember. Yeah, you got a week now to keep it in mind. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. It has been lovely to see all of your gorgeous faces. Thank you so much for the raids we had during the stream. We had a couple of raids come in. We had I believe it was yeah. We had a raid from Down to Die RP, which is a fantastic name for a channel. I love that a lot. We also had a raid from 20 Possibilities, also another excellent raid. So thank you so much, guys. I was running a few different things, so I didn't get too much chance to type in Twitch chat, but thank you, both of you. That is absolutely wonderful. Love you so much. For those of you watching on YouTube and the podcast, you know what to do. Make sure that you subscribe if you want to ensure that the brain damage that Brahm suffers is kept to a bare minimum. Leave a comment. Otherwise, that brain damage will start to spread from player to player. And if you hit the like button, you can protect yourself from the spreading brain damage that moves virus-like out of the system through the medium that is Jacob's voice and into your ears.
Coming for you.
For those of you watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We are going to go and raid a lovely friend of the channel. Our normal friends are indeed playing fantastic. let's go and raid Crit and Miss. They're currently doing Tomb of Annihilation. They've got 3 viewers. Let's see if we can bump those numbers up. I will get that raid coming across right now. Everybody, thank you so much. We will see you all again very, very soon. Remember, there is no session for Return of the Giants tomorrow night. I'm so sorry, but there is Cosmere on Monday and more Tales from the Yawning Portal on Tuesday. So lots of excellent stuff to keep you entertained. We will see you later, guys. Goodbye, farewell, see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.